In this video, I am going to show you how to do the configuration of Huawei CPE B593 LTE Wi-Fi router. For this purpose, we need to log in the router using web browser. Default username and password is admin. First, I am going to show you how to configure the DMZ. For this, after login the router, you need to select the NAT settings, then DMZ. Here you are able to see the DMZ enable checkbox. Enable the checkbox and enter IP address of the DMZ server. Then press the submit button. Now our DMZ is configured. If you want to disable the DMZ, you can uncheck the enable DMZ checkbox. Then press the submit button. Now I am going to show you how to do the port forwarding. For this purpose, we need to select the port mapping. Then press the add item. Here you are able to see type. Type means predefined port forwarding policies you are able to see. If you are selecting that one, you need to enter only the IP address. Here I am using the custom settings. So first we need to select the protocol. Here you are able to see TCP, UDP and TCP bar UDP. If the port is TCP, you can select TCP. If it is UDP and TCP, you can select TCP bar UDP. Then enter the remote host. Here you can keep it as blank. Then remote port range. Here you can type the port which you need to do the port forwarding. Here you can add a range of port with a hyphen. Then enter the local host. That means internal server IP address. Then enter the local port. Here you need to enter only the starting port. The range will be taken automatically. Then press the submit button. If you want to delete the created port forwarding policies, you can simply select the delete button, then press the confirmation. Now I am going to show you how to change the Wi-Fi name and Wi-Fi password. For this purpose, we need to select general settings. Here you are able to see WLAN setting. If you have selected WLAN settings, you are able to see SSID. SSID means Wi-Fi name. If you want to add the password, you need to select the security. Now the security is none. You can select the security mode and then enter the password for Wi-Fi. Once after entering the details, you need to press the submit button. Here I am not changing any settings. It may cause the disconnection of Wi-Fi. Here I am going to show you how to create one more SSID and password for this router. For this purpose, you are able to see the multiple SSID WLAN multi SSID option. If you edit, you can see the multiple option. After editing, first you need to activate the SSID name, then enter the SSID name, then select the security and enter the password. Then press the submit button. After these settings, the system will get rebooted. The router will be rebooted. Once after reboot, you need to connect with the SSID name and password again. Then need to log in the router. Here now created the new SSID and password. Now I am going to show you how to enable the guest Wi-Fi. For this purpose, I am selecting again the WLAN multi SSID option. Then edit the one available SSID. Enable the SSID option. You can enter the SSID name. Then select the AP isolation. For the guest Wi-Fi, we have to use the AP isolation. If you want to use the password, we can enable the security. Then enter the password. Once after, we need to press the submit button. Here I am not pressing the submit button. If we are pressing the submit button, the router will be rebooted. Once after submitting, the new SSID will be active. For changing the password of this router, need to select system, then password change. Here you can enter the current password and new password which you want to enter. Once after entering these details, don't forget to press the submit button for applying the settings. Here I am not submitting the settings. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please press the like button, share and subscribe.